Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our 1257 Anno Domini Let's Play. So, last time around, the Scottish Kingdom was getting the better of us here. They've basically hit every single one of our villages, and nobody has really tried to unite the Gaelic forces against them. They've pretty much just cut through us here with impunity, and I think they're down... No, I thought they were raiding Ennis, but they might have finished that already. So I am up over by Castlerea. I figured I would maybe try to find our manor again and see if it's back up, because this is no longer smoking, although it is still looted, so maybe not. But I did find some bandits running around here, so I figured we'd fight them first. I've also learned 2 more poems that we can take to Lady Yseult in Dungunnon. So let's deal with these guys and then we'll go handle that. If we can catch them. I think we're faster. No, we're actually slower. We might not get them. 3... Oh, or they'll stop and walk right toward me. Hopefully we're not in super dense fog again. That was pretty brutal last time. Okay, no. Heavy rain, but no fog. So that's good. We are going to play this one fairly intelligently because there are quite a few of them. We do outnumber them more than 2 to 1, but it would not hurt to be smart. They are coming toward us. Is that them? Yeah. Alright then, let's see here. I'm going to put my archers on this little hill. Archers, I want you right here. Infantry, you can just go ahead and charge. Cavalry, why don't you flank out wide? We should be able to meet them right about there. I apologize if this is a little bit too dark. Nothing I can really do about it at the moment. Cavalry, I need you moving a little bit faster. And now I want you to go attack them. Okay, let's see if I can't hit anybody with this lance. It's a bit difficult to see them, but I got him. He just kind of blocked it. Out of my way. Alright, let's see. Got a couple more right here. These guys are going to get in my way, though. Man, it's hard for me to see, so I imagine YouTube is going to make this even harder to see. But I think we've got this pretty well in hand. Let's have everybody pursue at this point. Did we win? I heard a cheer go out. Ah, here we go. He blocked that somehow. There's one, and there's the other. That seems to be it. Okay. Alright, so 3 dead. Pretty much 1 of each, unfortunately. But, we'll grab some loot here. And I'm wondering, is that maul any good? Not really. I was thinking about giving that to, one of our characters. Let's see. We do have some people to upgrade. I went ahead and I turned all of the shield bearers into yeomen. That might have been a mistake. But, we'll see. Lachlan, would you be better with a maul? Let's see here. That sword hits just as hard and he can carry a shield with it, so I'll get rid of them all. So these levies can become archers, these guys can become footmen, or at least one of them can. Give me more Kern footmen. And I think that'll work. We are still trying to build our forces. I am running out of money, though. That's sort of an issue. It doesn't help that this has been hit several times over. Okay, so let's kill these guys and then we'll handle our business. Alright, we got a little bit more fog. At least we can see more than a couple feet in front of us this time. Excuse me, Finn. Thank you. Where are they? Pretty much straight ahead. I like that this mod spawns you a good ways away from the enemy. There's a couple of mods that we've played in the past where they basically drop you right on top of each other, and it makes it really hard to set up any sort of like strategy. Infantry, charge straight through. Archers, see if you can't set up on that hill. Cavalry, go that way. Or charge. But you don't have any infantry support, so okay. Cavalry, just get in there. I was a bit late there. Ooh, he tried to stab me and I swung right under it and caught him across like the thighs or something. There's another one down. Let's go get these guys since they're throwing javelins at us. Blocked me again. I think that was just a second late. Man, these guys are getting butchered. Well, I don't even think the infantry made it over here. Oh, yeah, they did. Just barely. Alright, any day now game. There we go. No casualties that time, and a bit more loot to be had. Oh, apparently our inventory's full. Let's see. What do we have that's really worthless? All this stuff is 11. Well, let's grab the expensive stuff here first. And it's pretty much a wash after that. Okay. Right, so let's find our manor. It was somewhere in this area, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. Small abandoned settlement, so it's still nothing there. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to wait until this is no longer looted. It shouldn't be too long now since it's not smoking anymore. But yeah, it's gonna be a while before that gets repopulated. Let's we'll grab a couple more archers while we're over here. Or levies, I guess I should call them. And then we're gonna head back to here. And we'll sell all of our stuff. We'll go talk to which no, I don't know why we would care about that. I'm not gonna mess with them right now. Maybe we'll chase them down later, but we just did plenty of fighting. I want to take care of the actual business we had. So we'll visit the lady first. So we've got 2 new poems. Hopefully she likes them, because that's really all we've got. Alright, do you like poetry? Let's see. I'm going to start with this one. Interesting. So she's very old-fashioned, apparently. Did she not like that? I think she was at 2 before, so maybe she was indifferent. We'll have to wait to tell her the other one. Maybe she'll like that one better. Alright, so let's sell all of our stuff to the goods merchant here. Not gonna net us very much money, but that's okay. So I wanted to keep at least one of these bows for myself. I have arrows though, so I can get rid of those. I picked that up when somebody attacked me in the tavern. That's actually a decent weapon. That's not that great. I've got a slightly better one already. These can go. I didn't have anybody to give them to. We'll see if these are better than the weapons that we have on our companions. So that wasn't a ton of money, but oh well. Let's see. They have ale here. I need to keep an eye on prices. Actually, how are we on food? Oh, we're pretty good. I need to keep an eye on prices because trading is something we're probably going to have to rely on. I'll take those guys. And our ironworks in both locations are up and running, so that's going to help us at least. Let's see. Finn O'Shea. What sort of sword do you have? A Saracen Guard sword. That's actually a really good sword. So nothing I have will be an improvement on that. Let's see. 6. He's got 10 javelins, so that's pretty good. 33. Yeah, his sword is better. Especially for being on horseback. Lachlan, you've got all sorts of weapons going on there. That is a pretty good sword as well. It looks like this one is slightly better. for thrusting damage. But I'll leave him with this one. It doesn't really make a difference. And then you've got an axe as well. That seems fine. I'm wondering if giving you a shorter spear would be better. Yeah, why not? Let's see. I have a bunch of spears in my inventory. I'll get rid of probably this one then. Yeah, that one will sell for the most besides this one, but this one's a little bit better, I think. Actually, no. Interesting. Okay, I will sell this one then, because it's worth the most. I'm tempted to give him like a crossbow or something as well, but I obviously can't equip him with like that many different items. So we'll just leave it at that for now. And we got one ready to become a footman. Let's see. These guys are really expensive. I don't think I can afford them yet. And I leveled up, so let's take care of that. I'm kind of tempted to go for more leadership because while we don't necessarily need the party size yet, we haven't hit our limit. This will reduce our wages by 5%. So I'm gonna go 12, and that'll get me up to 4. And then I'll put my points into throwing, possibly. I'll go into archery actually, because I do plan on using that bow, and I'd like to be decent at it by the time we actually start using it. Okay, so if we can, I'll run these guys down. I'm gonna start looking at making a move on the Gaelic kingdoms. Oh, there's the king right there. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about that right now. But it seems like the Gaelic kingdoms are pretty weak. The king is ineffectual. He's not going to do anything to lead this faction. You can see here pretty much every village in our kingdom has been hit. I'm not going to catch them. But yeah, it just seems really disorganized and ununified, and Faolan's not about to stand for that. We're not going to let the Scottish, the Norwegians, or the English beat up on Ireland. So I guess, yeah, we'll start planning our move. It's not going to happen today. We're just not ready. But where do you guys think we should start? Should we start up by our village? Maybe grabbing like Tullyhue Fort? That wouldn't be a terrible place to start. We'll have to see who holds that. I think that is the Prince. I want to say it's the Prince, based on that heraldry. This is Conchobar's city, so if he joins us, he should bring that along with him. And that's his brothers, I believe. So if we can get those two, was it like Finbar and Conchobar? I don't remember their names. It's been a while. Let's see. So factions, Gaelic kingdoms. So we have Fingon and Conchobar. That's what it was. So Fingon McCarthy is the one whose daughter we're trying to woo. He has the banner of, I think this is Ulster. And then obviously he's holding Dungannon. So if he comes, we get the city. If his brother comes along, then we get this city as well. And so that will be, like, if we get them, that'll be most of the power of the Gaelic kingdoms with us, and then it's just a matter of getting the minor lords. So I'm kind of curious where he is, actually. I didn't see him over there. Actually, you know what? Since the king's right here, let's ask the king. No particular reason, we just want to know where he is. He could be out leading a campaign still, but if the king's here, I would think not. Alright. Okay, so he's actually fairly... I mean, he's still indifferent, but things are going up. Let's see. Who do you think should be made marshal? You think Godfrey O'Donnell? I'm gonna wait and use this to boost relations with somebody that I like. Also, I don't like how the crowns put hair on people's heads. Like, he already had gray hair to match his beard, and it just put like a black wig on his head. It looks kind of weird. Any tasks? No. Alright, then I'd like to know where Fingon McCarthy is. Should be close to Stirling. So he's in Scotland? Is he on the offensive right now? He's over here somewhere. I wonder if he's headed home. Let's head that way as well. Because any business we have is going to be in that part of the kingdom anyways. And maybe... we were just here, so I don't think we'll be able to recruit from here again for a while. But I'm hoping by the time we get back over here, this will have been repopulated so that we can start building in our manor. The only issue with that is we don't really have the money to invest right now. We need to find another way to come up with some cash. Let's see, Amlabe O'Rourke. What are you up to? Oh, you're fairly neutral toward me. He's going to be another one of the lords that's difficult to bring around. Yeah, okay. Well, who do you think should be made marshal? Okay. I will support that. And that will boost my relations with him and his choice. So that worked out nicely, I guess. But yeah, back to Dungannon, and it looks like we have more soldiers to upgrade. I'm just very, very reluctant to do it because we're running out of money. We're not making enough to support this army. Nor are we, nor do we have enough to really invest in making more. So trade is going to be something that becomes important for us. It's difficult because I don't really know what resources are available here and where I can sell them for the most money. Generally speaking, trade is going to take you away from, you know, this such a small area. Like, there's no way that these 3 cities will be able to turn any sort of profit for me for trading. But you know what? Let's jump in here and we'll go to... Let's talk to the guild master. I've killed some looters. Oh, I forgot to turn this in. So we got a little bit of money for that. Let's talk to him again. Oh, apparently I can't talk to him about anything else until that's completely done. I haven't seen any more looters. We've fought like every roving band of enemies we've come across. Apparently I can recruit again already, so I will. Is there any more traveling... Oh, Wandering Bard. Do I already know your poem? No, cool. Yeah. Sweet. So there's one more. And I should get control back any second. There we go. Alright, so let's... we'll go to the marketplace and assess the local prices, if nothing else. Another border incident somewhere in a far-off land. Okay. So Lachlan tries to figure out the best goods to trade in. Apparently, iron is the only thing that we could profit on here. But that's, I mean, this is telling me to take it way, way off. I'm wondering if we could sell it in, like, Dublin for a profit. There's only 2 of them. So I'll take them both, and we'll see if we can't make some sort of profit on this. I'm also curious about ale. We'll see if ale... I'll take one thing of ale, and we'll sort of shop it around. But I am very wary of spending too much money here. Actually, I did say I was going to sell that one, so I will. These bows aren't really worth anything, so I'll keep them. That's a good sword. I don't want to get rid of it. Let's see, 242. I'm going to sell this, because that will at least save me some money. These horses are worthless. That sword's actually worth a bit, as is this one. There, that'll offset the price of our shopping here. Okay. Right then. So, I think it's a new day. Let's see if we can tell a new poem to her. If not, we'll come back later. But we do need to eventually get ourselves married, so we better hustle with this. Let's try this one. Okay, that one worked. So that went up to 5. I forget what they need to be in order to actually ask if she thinks we have a future together without lowering it. I'm gonna wait a bit longer because it will knock you down a point if you're not to that level yet. It might be like 10 or 20 or something. I forget. If you guys know, let me know in the comments because it's been a while. So let's leave. And then we're going to head to... Actually, let's talk to Godfried since he's right here. Good to see you as well. Everybody's heard of my capture of the Scottish Lord. That's good. No tasks. These guys never have any work for me to do. Makes it really hard to boost relations with them. Who do you think should be Marshal? You support yourself? Okay. Well... You know what? I forget what the garrison was here, but I'm kind of tempted to, like, get a small group together and see if I can get them to help me take the Island of Man. Because a castle would definitely boost our standing in the realm. Especially if we can take it, they'll be, you know, hard-pressed not to give it to me. And if they don't, I have a free pass to basically turn on them. So maybe I'll wait a little bit. That might be how I make my move. I'll take this castle and then basically, you know, leave the ball in the king's court. Either he gives me the castle and I get more power, or he doesn't give it to me and I use that to basically, you know, start my rebellion. But let me know what you guys think. This is going to be tough because I'm very limited on troops and quality of troops. I obviously can't afford like knights and stuff, and so the king is going to have a pretty good advantage over us in terms of numbers and troop quality. Let's see. Apparently wool is a good thing to buy here. They have ale here for the same price. Iron sells for a lot less than... The problem is our trade skill just isn't that great, so maybe it's too early to start trading. I'm going to try Dublin then. But I think wool might be something we can trade in from here. Let's see. We'll talk to this guild master. Deliver some ale. Where do you want me to take it? Oh, okay, I can do that. 11 units of ale in 7 days. That's not a whole lot of money, but I'll do it. I'm kind of desperate. How is trade around here? Shortages of salt. This is probably the best way to see what to trade. So if I can find salt, I could sell it here for good money. Even though they have a bunch of wool here, apparently there's a shortage. Furs and smoked fish. Okay. So salt and smoked fish would be a good commodity to trade here. Whenever that other quest ends, I'll try to do the same over there. 14 of them. Hell yeah. And this quest will cover our cost for hiring those guys. Alright, so into the tavern we go, and we'll talk to the keeper. Here are your 11 units of ale. He's going to pay me 180. Thank you very much. And it's still the same day, so we can't visit Lady Yseult. So I'm going to head to Dublin and see about selling this iron. Alright, so apparently they don't want my iron either. However, I can sell the ale for about what I paid, so I might go ahead and do that just so I break even. Let's see, they do have some smoked fish for 83. One thing I wish this game had... It's funny because trading is actually a viable strategy in this game, whereas in like Battle Brothers, it's really not. You can do it, but it's not the best way to make money by any means. However, the trading mechanics in that game are better than they are in this game, because it'll tell you, like, okay, fair market value is this, you're either paying over it or under it, and then when you take that item to another location, it'll tell you what you originally paid. I wish they did that in this game, because it would make trading a lot easier. I'm going to buy these hides because we did see a place that needed them, or at least I think we did, and then I'm going to see if that smoked fish can be turned into some cash. I'm pretty desperate for money at this point, so we'll do what we got to do. I don't think we could make a profit on this wool, though. I'm wondering about the tools as well. Yeah, I'm going to throw a little bit more money down here to buy some random items, and we'll see what sells for what. I'm just trying to scope things out here, so it's going to require a little bit of capital on our part, but I think it'll be worth it. So let's talk to the guildmaster here. He's not going to be quite as receptive to us because he is a foreigner, basically. So, do you have a job? Oh, I'm not about to... That sounds Italian, so no. How is trade around here? You need salt wool, furs, and smoked fish, as well as bread. Okay. Right. What were the wools going here? 277. I think they were a lot cheaper elsewhere. So let's shop this stuff. I'll cut here so you guys don't have to watch all this, but I'm gonna go shop these goods around here, and I'll see like what among these 3 cities I can make a profit on, and I'll start running like a trade ring between them. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm going to visit Lady Yseult once more, and we are going to tell her the final poem that we know, and that's going to get her up to 10. That actually boosted it quite a bit, doubled it in fact. Apparently she really enjoys that one. I'm going to roll the dice here. Since we just got +5, I'm going to ask her what she thinks about our potential future together. It's comforting to hear that your intentions towards me are honorable, but perhaps we should take the time to get to allow our affections for each other to grow a little stronger. Okay, so she doesn't seem to mind me asking. That's good, but we're not quite there yet. Let's see. Is this all she's going to tell me? Yeah, okay. So we're doing pretty well on that front. We're almost there. And I think things will sort of start to snowball. We just need to learn some more poems. Nobody is here. So no luck in the market here. I can't make a profit on any of that stuff. So I'm going to try Donegal and see if we're any better off there. But I might be completely hosed with trading here. I really don't want to have to go into like Britain or anything to trade. I don't mind doing Dublin because at least it's part of Ireland. But I don't want to have to like cross every single time I want to trade something. But who knows? We might just have to do it because, frankly, we're not making money doing anything else. Actually, before I forget, it's still looted. Okay. Still looted, so it's not really going to work. Alright, wool cloth is slightly less expensive here, but I don't think we'd be able to turn a profit on it. And this only sold for about 5 gold more than I bought it for here. That iron's not going to be profitable. That is pretty much what I paid for those hides, and we're actually losing money on the fish. At least we can eat the fish, so it's not a total waste. Man, it is rough. It is rough out here. I'm gonna sell the hides because this is about what I paid for them, so at least I'm not losing money. And the iron I'm not sure what to do with because I paid about 2 for that, and I paid about 360 for this. So I don't know how I'm going to get my money back on those, but at least that gives us a bit. We'll assess the local prices and see what they think. Oh, right, I think we already did it here, but they're saying iron, but I have to take it like way the hell away to trade it. So I don't know that I really want to do that. Well, that makes this difficult, doesn't it? While we're here, I'm going to check the tavern. I always want to keep an eye out for wandering bards. There's no one here, because this room can hold up to 3 people. So, if he's not there, then there's nobody there. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Again, let me know what you guys think about our strategy moving forward, because we're getting to that point. We can't really rely on the other Irish lords at this point. We certainly can't rely on the king to protect his own kingdom. So, how should we begin, or how should we make our move? Where should we make our move? I'm leaning toward this fort here. That's actually something we should look at. So, let's go to Tullyhue Fort. There it is. Is it Tullyhue or Tullyhogue? Probably Tullyhogue. It is held by Tig O'Brien. Yeah, we don't really like him, so he probably wouldn't join us. I didn't realize Magnus was his son. Why don't they have the same name? That's weird. That's going to make things difficult, because Magnus, I think, did like us a little bit, but Brian didn't. But yeah, more than likely he's not going to join us, so that would be a good place to start. And obviously that puts us close to Castlerea, which is sort of where we want to be. This should come with our friend Fingon, and this should come with his brother Conchabar. I don't know about the other minor lords here, but there's a few that should join me. Sligo is held by the king, so that'll be one of the harder ones to take. Especially if he decides to hole up in it, because it's got a decent-sized garrison, and then he's got a really, really large army. So I think this is the best place to start. Let's go scope that out real quick, and then we'll call it a day. But I don't know that we'll even be able to make our move in the next episode. Our party just isn't strong enough yet. Although we're getting close to our cap. I mean, we might be able to do it. I don't know. If we had help, we might be able to do it. Oh, wow. So, a garrison of 415 here. It looks like most of it is mercenaries. I don't know how he's even affording that. But yeah, he's got a lot of mercenaries here. Nothing particularly lethal, though. Although those axemen could be pretty rough to deal with. He has one knight. But yeah, I don't see anything here that's too bad. It's mostly lower tier or like middle tier units. There's just a lot of them, like an insane amount. I can't believe that he's got so many troops. He's only got this one holding. I don't know how he's paying for so many forces. But this is probably where we'll make our move, unless you guys have a better idea. Again, I'm thinking... Well, no. I guess we wouldn't, because technically this is where we would make our move. If we take this and ask for it and they decline... This is a castle, right? It looks like a castle. Because this is a village. I don't know if that's a castle, to be honest. I thought it was. We did have to siege it, so it must be a walled castle, yeah. But we'll make our move there. We'll try to get some people to help us. We'll ask for it for ourselves. If they decline, then we will basically break free, start our own kingdom, and ask a bunch of our friends to come with us. If he gives it to us, then that's just a bigger base of power for us to continue building our strength. Then we'll wait a little bit longer and make our move here, I think. So that's sort of my rough plan. Feel free to add to that or suggest something different if you guys have a better idea. But I'm going to end it here. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Anno Domini with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.